Hey, what's up, guys? Scott here. Back with my first video in quite a while. Just because there really hasn't been any major content come out that I feel like has been worth making a video over. But that being said, this week just finished the Earth Prime comic series, limited series that started about 2 months ago. Started back in April. But and this week, just today actually, the last issue dropped, which was the big crossover issue. So what the Earth Prime comic series is, it's a series, 6 issues, and you had 5 issues that each represented a different Arrowverse show. And this they confirmed this comic series is canon to the Arrowverse, so it definitely might be at least referenced next season. But you had the first 5 issues represented a different show. You had Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, Superman and Lois, and Stargirl. And each of those 5 issues connected in some way to the big crossover issue, which the crossover issue was called Heroes Twilight. So now, as far as my thoughts on the main story, so you had the villain Magog, and he was recruiting a team of villains that were various enemies of the different Arrowverse heroes. And you had the build-up in the 5 individual standalone issues, and then in the final crossover issue, you had the big fight. And overall, I really enjoyed this comic series. It featured some heroes that we haven't got to see on screen in quite a while. It had Supergirl in it, Black Lightning, and Batwoman, and Mia Queen as Green Arrow. I'm talking about in the actual crossover issue. He had those 4, but the main story of the crossover actually focused on Barry Allen, or the Flash's kids, Nora Allen and Bart Allen, or Excess and Impulse, respectively. Nora is Excess, and then Bart is Impulse. And they're, when they get older, they become superheroes like their dad. They're both speedsters. They're both speedsters like their father, Barry. But the main story really focused around them having to overcome their doubt and fears, and to help these other older, more experienced heroes defeat Magog and his team. And I thought it was really well done. I thought the comic was really well drawn. I thought they got the designs of the characters down really well overall. And the overall story was really enjoyable. Like, it was a fun crossover event to read in a comic, and it gave us Arrowverse fans something to enjoy. Since we're not to enjoy, since we're not getting anything on screen really soon. But I enjoyed it. Like I said, I give it a 9 out of 10. Very good. I highly recommend it. So now, you know my thoughts on the story and stuff. I really liked it. So go read it. It's definitely worth a read. Now, we're going to get into spoilers for the ending. So if you don't want spoilers, now's your time to back out. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Here we go. Okay, so at the end, after the big fight with Magog and him and his team are defeated and stuff, they all get hauled off to Argus or jail, whatever. And so anyway, after the fight, Supergirl leaves and goes back to the Hall of Justice. And in the Hall of Justice, we see most of the Arrowverse Justice League there. Flash is there, Supergirl, White Canary, Black Lightning, and you also had Ray Palmer there, the Atom, and Jay Garrick there, and Wally West, Kid Flash, were all there. So, and Superman, Clark Kent, Superman was there too. So you had a good number of main Arrowverse heroes there in the Hall of Justice, it was so cool to see those heroes back in the Hall of Justice, which we haven't seen since Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, Flash and Black Lightning were in the Hall of Justice in Armageddon, but to see most of the heroes back together in the Hall of Justice just put a smile on my face. It was such an awesome moment. So, but anyway, Supergirl goes back to the Hall of Justice, and the heroes are kind of talking like how proud they are. Barry's saying how proud he is of Bart and Nora for being able to overcome their doubt and fear, and to help defeat Magog and his team. And then we see this panel of dialogue say something like, "This is just the beginning. The real threat is coming very soon. They must be ready." And it's said off this page, but you turn to the next page, and Oliver Queen is back. It shows Oliver Queen alive as the Spectre. So, we haven't seen him on screen in 2 years since the Arrow series finale, but we haven't really seen him alive since Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it was everybody assumed that he died. But this comic is canon, so Oliver Queen is officially back in the Arrowverse as the Spectre. So I'm really hoping this is setting up something big moving forward. So, this could be setting up like another Crisis type crossover. Or it's definitely got to be setting up something big for him to come to all these heroes that founded the Justice League in his honor. And, he's warning them of a coming threat and that it's coming very soon. So, I'm so excited. I really hope that they are setting up something big with this. So, now as far as on-screen goes, next week is the season finales of both The Flash and Superman and Lois. And both of them have teased some pretty big stuff. Like on Superman and Lois, they said they're finally going to address Superman and Lois's connection to the Arrowverse, because they haven't really referenced the wider Arrowverse on the show, really. But it's confirmed that John Diggle will appear in the Superman and Lois season finale to set up some stuff, and that the wider Arrowverse will finally be addressed. And then on The Flash, they said there's going to be a major cameo and cliffhanger. So could it be Oliver Queen as the Spectre setting this up on screen? I kind of hope so. So we got this week and next week, and then we won't be getting any new Arrowverse content till early next year. But I'm hoping that they'll go out on a bang and tease what's coming next season, hopefully to kick off with a big event. So I'm excited, guys. But yeah, so I will definitely keep you all updated, and I really enjoyed the comic. Go read it. I'm excited for what they're setting up moving forward. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.